These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. Question is, can they be beaten?
Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. And taking on the awesome might of our quiz champions today are Lightning Can Strike Twice. Now, this team of colleagues all work for Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs in Stockton-on-Tees and feature, amongst their number, a competitor from the 2011 World Quiz Championships. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Michael, I'm 33 and I'm a civil servant.
Hi, I'm Ben, I'm 28 and I'm a civil servant.
Hello, I'm Lisa, I'm 45 and I'm an administrative officer.
Hi, I'm Chris, I'm 46 and I'm a civil servant.
Hi, I'm Nigel, I'm 48 and I'm a frontline manager.
Well, welcome to you. Lightning Can Strike Twice, and I mentioned the World Quiz Championships of 2011. Michael, you took part, and what happened in one of the rounds?
Well, overall, Pat won, Kevin came second and I managed 254th, which is still respectable, I think.
Out of how many? 255?
I say 7 billion.
There we are, exactly, the entire planet. And there's a fun round, isn't there? You took Kevin on. And what
a fun round afterwards, yeah, and I managed to win out of everyone who was in the studio that day.
It's based on, you remember 15 to 1?
Yeah.
Same rules as that, and Michael
You won it. Well, hence the team name.
That's all right, hopefully it can happen again.
Well, let's hope this, let's hope so. OK, well, listen, 15 to 1, it's Eggheads. And you know the way it works, of course. Every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So Lightning can strike twice. The Eggheads have won the last 5 games, and that means £6,000. Says you can't beat the Eggheads. Should be a good battle. Let's start then. Our first head-to-head today is film and television. Who'd like to take this one on from Lightning Can Strike Twice? Film and TV.
Well, got to be Chris.
Chris, are you the man for that, do we?
I think. It's going to be me.
All right, Chris, and choose an Egghead. Namesake.
Do we try Barry?
I think Barry, yeah.
Barry, yeah.
Barry, OK. So it's going to be Chris from Lightning Can Strike Twice and Barry from the Eggheads. Could I ask you both, please, to take your positions in the question room? Well, Chris, I know you know how it works very well. You get to choose. Do you want the first or the second set of questions?
I'll go first, please.
Film and television then, and first question to you, Chris. What was the first name of the character played by Richard Bryars in the TV sitcom The Good Life? Is it Tom, Sam or Jerry?
OK, Jerry, I believe, was the next-door neighbour. I don't remember a Sam. I'm almost sure it's Tom. I'll go Tom.
Well, you're sure now? It is Tom. Almost sure. Certain. Tom is correct. And first question to you, Barry. In December 2008, which film musical became the biggest-selling DVD of all time in the UK? The Sound of Music, Hairspray, or Mamma Mia?
Oh, I think that has to be the absolutely wonderful Mamma Mia.
You a fan?
Absolutely, I love ABBA.
Oh, great. OK, Mamma Mia is the right answer. Well done there, Barry. Chris, what is the title of the 2011 film directed by Roland Emmerich, which questions the authorship of the plays usually attributed to William Shakespeare? Anonymous, ubiquitous, or incredulous?
I think, having read the review in this in the paper, I think it's Anonymous.
Anonymous is the right answer, yes, Anonymous. I notice in the question, we've joined the doubters then, have we? Usually attributed to William Shakespeare, not written by William Shakespeare. But there we go, Anonymous is the correct answer. And Barry, what was the title of the 1970s TV drama serial starring Roy Marsden as a spy chief in British intelligence? The Carpetbaggers, the Sandbaggers, or the Kitbaggers?
Well, I don't think it was the Kitbaggers. I'm pretty certain the Carpetbaggers was a film of that vintage, but it wasn't about spies. So I think it was the Sandbaggers.
Sandbaggers. Yep, Sandbaggers is correct. Well done, Barry. Well, going well, both of you. Chris, this might win you the round if you give me a correct answer here. The 1960s TV comedy sketch show, Three of a Kind, teamed comic Ray Fell with singer Lulu and which impressionist? Mike Yarwood, Faith Brown, or Stanley Baxter?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to guess on this one. I really don't know. So I'll go straight down the middle. Faith Brown.
Faith Brown in Three of a Kind, the 60s incarnation. It's not. It's Mike Yarwood. So a chance for Barry, who directed the 2011 film The Beaver, in which Mel Gibson stars as a man who communicates via a glove puppet. Sandra Bullock, Jodie Foster or Angelina Jolie?
Well, I've heard of the film. I was half expecting to see Harry H. Corbett there.
Very good.
But I'm not sure who directed it. Somehow I don't think it was it could be Angelina Jolie. Gosh, I really don't know this one. No, I think it was Angelina Jolie.
No, it wasn't.
Oh. Fair enough then.
Other Eggheads, do you know?
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster. OK, it's all square. Good news there for you, Chris. Barry missed out on his opportunity there. We go to sudden death, Chris, removing the options you've seen so far. The answers just have to come from you. Your question. Which English actor played the title role in the 1978 historical TV drama series Disraeli?
I really don't know. I'll take a guess at Derek Jacobi.
Derek Jacobi. Should have been, but not. Good casting there, Chris. I could see that. But no, not Derek Jacobi. Anyone know this one? It's
Ian McShane.
Ian McShane. Kevin knew it. Ian McShane. Well, it means a chance for Barry. Barry, which actress played Lara in ITV's 2002 adaptation of Dr. Zhivago?
I've got half a suspicion it was Keira Knightley.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer.
It is a correct answer, Barry. Well remembered. Lara played by Keira Knightley. Good quizzing, Chris, there, but not enough to beat Barry. Means you won't be in the final round. Would you both come back and join your teams? Well, unlucky there for Lightning Can. Strike twice. Chris just failing to get through means they've lost one brain from the final round. The Eggheads are all there. We've only played one round. Let's play another one then, shall we? And this is history. There's quite a few of you there like this.
I think it's you,
History,
Ben.
who's going to play?
What do you think, Mike?
Me.
Do you want to go for it, Ben?
I think it's got to
Yeah.
be Ben. I wouldn't put Judith.
It's up to you, but not Judith.
Can't or Kevin or...
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin,
Kevin,
definitely.
yeah. Kevin, please.
Deciding not to pick Judith. Aiming for Kevin, that's of course because, as you know, you've told him how beatable he is.
He
haven't
is,
you?
very.
Let's have Ben and Kevin into the question room, please. Come on then, Ben. See if you can do it. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, I'll get it out of the way.
OK, good luck, Ben. What name was given to the part of a medieval castle which protected a drawbridge? Is it Begine, Barbican or Bassinet?
I don't actually know. I'm going to have to guess with Bassinet.
Protecting the drawbridge is the Barbican. The Barbican. Well, probably not the best of starts there, Ben, but let's see how Kevin does. Kevin, in which part of the British Empire were the princely states governed by local rulers? Canada, Australia or India?
Yeah, well, India was a patchwork of all kinds of jurisdictions, and amongst them were the princely states ruled by Maharajas and Rajas and various others. That was India.
It is India. It's the right answer. And right, let's get you moving here then, Ben. In the late 19th century, Sir Edward Henry devised a system for the classification of what? Vitamins, fingerprints or hurricanes?
Oh, don't think it's vitamins. I'm probably going to have a guess again and say fingerprints.
That's good. It's the right answer. Well done, Ben. Off the mark. Going to make Kevin do some work. Kevin, which monk later made a saint, was elected Bishop of Lindisfarne in around 684 AD? Is it Cuthbert, Dunstan or Felix?
And later on they had to, he was buried there, and later on they had to move his bones and take them to Durham eventually because of Viking raids. And it's St Cuthbert.
Cuthbert is the right answer, Kevin. You have two, and Ben needs this to get to two. Ben, which sect was founded when John Reeve, a tailor, and his cousin announced they were prophets mentioned in the Book of Revelation? Is it Diggers, Lollards or Muggletonians?
Something's drawing me to Muggletonians. Don't know why. I'll go with Muggletonians.
Muggletonians. It's the right answer. Well done. Well, Muggletonians, a lot of younger viewers out there will be going, well, isn't that J.K. Rowling? Do you think that's where she got it from? And maybe that's what rung a bell with Ben there.
Yeah, had to get her ideas from somewhere.
The Muggles. OK, well, Ben, really revving up there, but Kevin has an opportunity here to win the round. What type of establishment was the Lazaretto, set up on an island near Venice in the 15th century? A quarantine station, a glass factory, or a post office?
Yeah, I think it's still possible to land there. But Lazar was occasionally a name for leper, and it's a quarantine station.
Quarantine station is the correct answer. Kevin, you have taken the round. As I said, Ben, getting the first one wrong was probably the worst thing you could have done, but did really well after that. We don't know what would have happened if you'd managed to match him into sudden death. It means the round is closed down. Ben, you won't be in the final round. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, lightning's not struck for you yet. Lightning can strike twice. The Eggheads all there. You've lost 2 brains from the final round. We move on to our third head-to-head then, and this one is geography. So who fancies to go at this? Geography.
Yeah, I think so.
You
Yeah.
can fancy it.
Right, it's going to be me then.
You're going to go if you want.
Who do you want to play from the Eggheads? It can be Pat, Judith, or Chris.
None of them.
If you want, so.
Can I go against Dermot?
I'll give you the round.
Chris.
If you want to go for Chris, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, go for
Chris?
that.
Chris. Can I go for Chris, please?
Yes, of course you can. It's going to be Lisa from Lightning Can Strike Twice and Chris from the Eggheads playing this round. Could I ask you both, please, to take your positions in the question room? Well then, Lisa, I know you've travelled a fair bit. Let's hope you'd find some of the locations you've visited in these questions. Do you want the first or the second set?
I'll go first, please, Dermot.
And first one coming right up for you, Lisa. Here you go. Valladolid is a city in which European country? Is it in Bulgaria, Spain, or Croatia?
Oh, gosh. No idea. I don't think it's Spain, because I've never heard of it. So, I'll go with Croatia, please.
OK, Croatia for Valladolid. Chris, is it?
No, it's in Spain.
Oh, no!
It is in
Was there a battle there in the Peninsular War?
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Was this from watching Sharp?
Yeah, I like Sharp with Sean Bean.
OK, well, nothing there for Lisa. And your first question, Chris. Mount Robson is the highest point in which mountains? The Canadian Rockies, the Caucasus, or the Cairngorms?
Aye, well, it's not the Cairngorms because they're in Scotland. The Caucasus, the highest point's Mount Elbrus. So it's got to be the Canadian Rockies.
By process of elimination, you've got the right answer, Canadian Rockies. OK, Lisa, second one for you. South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands is an overseas territory of which country? The UK, France, or the USA?
Again, I have absolutely no idea of this one either. So, because it sounds American, I'll go USA.
OK, the USA for South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. It's the United Kingdom.
Oh, no!
No, don't worry. Didn't South Georgia, Chris, feature in the Falklands campaign?
Yeah, some Argentine scrap dealers descended uninvited to break up some old hulks that were lying there and sort of set up an Argentine flag, which
that started it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. OK, well, you win the round if you give me a correct answer here. The Wolf Rock Lighthouse is off the coast of which county? Cornwall, Northumberland, or Kent?
Wolf Rock, that's in the Channel, isn't it? So it's off the coast of Cornwall.
OK. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm just thinking of the Channel. Yeah, I'm not sure you call that the Channel, do you?
Well, it's the Atlantic Ocean when you get down there.
That's what I would have thought. When you said the Channel, I thought, oh my goodness, he's going to go for Kent.
No, well, the Channel's between Ushant and Cornwall, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah. Depends where you draw the line.
Yeah.
Cornwall is the right answer, anyway, which means, Lisa, I'm afraid it's over. The ordeal. You would let me glad.
I would have got the third one right.
Right,
Yeah.
you would. I'm looking at it now. You would have got it. OK, it means you won't be in the final round. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Still hasn't struck. Lightning can strike twice. Lost 3 brains from the final round. The Eggheads have lost none. So here's your last chance to knock an Egghead out. And Michael or Nige waiting to play food and drink. Food and drink.
Desperate.
Can't believe that.
Well, it's going to have to be, isn't it?
So we could go for Judith.
It'll be me doing it.
OK, and you've got Judith or Pat there.
Judith.
Judith, OK. Let's have Nige and Judith from the Eggheads into the question room. Right, Nige, I've got a good feeling about this for you. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please, Dermot.
OK, Nige, first question on food and drink. Knocking back is an essential element in making what? Mayonnaise, bread or risotto?
Wouldn't have thought it was mayonnaise, and I wouldn't have thought it was risotto because it sounds a bit too exotic. So it sounds, I suspect, something that would be to do with bread. So I'll go for bread, Dermot.
Bread is right. Well done, Nigel. Or Nige, sorry. I mean, you are Nigel, are you? You answer to anything? Oh, Nige.
Anything.
OK.
That's my Sunday name.
Right. Bread is correct anyway. And Judith, your first question. Spanakopita is a savoury pastry from which country's cuisine? Greece, Japan or Mexico? S-P-A-N-A-K-O-P-I-T-A.
Is it, does it, can you spell it? I'm really sorry, can you spell it again?
S-P-A-N-A-K-O-P-I-T-A.
Right, Greece.
Is the right answer. Right. And Nige, your second question. A King's Peg cocktail is a mixture of brandy and which other alcoholic drink? Champagne, whiskey or port?
I'm not sure about this one, but the question said Kings. I'm ruling out whiskey and champagne, and I'm going to say port.
It's champagne. So nothing there. Judith, chance for the lead then. Which character from the Blondie cartoon strip gave his name to a type of multi-layered sandwich of meats and cheese? Is it Dilbert, Doxey or Dagwood?
Well, that's having to know about the Blondie cartoon, isn't it? I don't know, oh dear, it's either Doxey or Dagwood. I mean, sorry, it's either Dilbert or Dagwood. I don't know, Dagwood.
Should see the other Eggheads' faces. It's the right answer, yes, Dagwood.
Good. I thought they were banging their heads on the table.
No, well, it's one or the other, isn't it? No, joyous celebrations there. For Dagwood. OK, means you need to get this, Nige. The chicks of which seabird are eaten as guga, a traditional food on the Isle of Lewis? Cormorant, puffin or gannet?
Again, I don't know, but I wouldn't have thought it was puffin because I think that's Lundy. And I'll plump for gannet.
Good plump. It's the right answer. Guga from the chicks of the gannet. OK, but Judith still with the whip hand here. Judith, a religieuse, a cake named because of its supposed resemblance to a nun, is made using what type of pastry? Flaky, short crust or choux?
Well, do you think it's black and white, or why does it look like a nun? I mean, is it... what could be nun-like about any of those things? No idea. I think it's going to be choux.
It's the right answer, Judith.
Really?
You've landed it. Choux pastry is the right answer, which means we've got to tell you to choux. Nige, I'm afraid you won't be in the final round. Would you both please come back and join your teams? So this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which as always is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So Ben, Lisa, Chris and Nige from Lightning Can Strike Twice, would you all leave the studio, please? So, Michael, you're playing to win Lightning Can Strike Twice, £6,000. Chris, Barry, Pat, Judith and Kevin, you're playing for something which money cannot buy, the Eggheads' reputation. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time, Michael, the questions, just to confirm, are all general knowledge and you're allowed to confer. So, Michael, the question is your one brain better than the Eggheads' 5? And, Michael, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
Final round starts now with the first question to Michael then. In which field did Polly Toynbee become a distinguished name? Journalism, fashion or sport?
I've heard the name in the past. Quite keen on sport, and I've never heard a name associated with any sports. I don't think it had anything to do with fashion, so I'll go with journalism.
Right to do so. It's the right answer, writing for The Guardian and appearing on many television programmes as well. Polly Toynbee, your first question, Eggheads then. The code that says you should treat others as you would like to be treated yourself is known by what name? Platinum Statute, Silver Law or Golden Rule?
Golden Rule.
Got to be golden.
That's the golden rule.
It is the Golden Rule, which of course you all stick to, I know, Eggheads. Is the right answer? OK, one each. And Michael, second question. Oh My God, You Guys, the Harvard Variations and Take It Like a Man are songs from which musical that officially opened in the West End in 2010? Wicked, Legally Blonde or Sister Act?
I think Wicked opened a long time before 2010. Out of the other two, I think they're both much more recent, but I think sound more like they'd be from Legally Blonde. So I'll go for that, Legally Blonde.
OK, Legally Blonde. Oh my God, you guys. It's got to be, hasn't it? It's the right answer, yes. Legally Blonde. And Egghead's second question then. Ye Old Cheshire Cheese, a pub frequented by Dickens, Conan Doyle and Tennyson, is situated on which street in the City of London? Fleet Street, Threadneedle Street or Gracechurch Street?
Fleet Street.
That's Fleet Street.
Any of you ever been there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
All of you. They all know it well. Fleet Street's the right answer. Well, 2-2. Anything can happen then. Michael, good luck with this. Which car manufacturing company was founded in 1909 in Molsheim, Alsace? Bugatti, Maserati or Lamborghini?
Well, Alsace is, I think it's in France, and I would associate Lamborghini and Maserati with Italy. So I think that just leaves Bugatti left. So I'll go for Bugatti.
Elimination technique giving you the right answer, Bugatti. So Eggheads, you must get this right or you lose. In grammar, what name is given to a verb when it is used as a noun? Is it protasis, gerund or disjunct?
Gerund.
Gerund.
I think it's a gerund down here. Yeah.
Say it. Do.
I think that's a gerund.
It's the right answer, Eggheads. We're into sudden death. And just to remind you, Michael, that means clearly we don't offer you any more choices. Just got to hear an answer from you. What is the star sign of someone born on the 1st of March?
Oh, it's... Just trying to work out when the star signs start. They start on the 22nd of the month. So I'm trying to think which one starts on March the 22nd, so it's the one before that. I know Capricorn goes from December the 22nd to January the 22nd. I think Aquarius follows that, so that goes to... I'll go to February the 22nd. So that'll be Pisces after that, I think. So I'll go for Pisces.
Pisces. Well worked out. It's the right answer. Well done. Okay, Pisces. Right, knowing your star signs there. Well, Eggheads, again, you've got to get this. In 2004, Victoria Derbyshire began presenting her weekday show on which radio station?
Well, she's interviewed me on Radio 5.
Has she?
So, yeah. Could have been something else back then, but I'd say that's all I think.
Radio 5 Live.
Well, I mean, that's that's what it was when I.
Okay.
But I don't guarantee that. I don't guarantee that that's the right. You know, 2000.
None of us are anything else.
2004 or 5.
It's the only thing we've got.
Yeah.
Go with that.
Yeah.
And you've had experience of it.
Okay, we're going with Radio 5 Live.
Okay, 5 Live. Kevin, you've been interviewed by her on 5 Live. Why the hesitation? It's the right answer. Yes.
Just in case she'd been somewhere else before.
5 Live. Yes. Anyway, got it. And back to you, Michael. Which hotel on the Las Vegas Strip features a pyramid and a recreation of the Great Sphinx of Giza?
Well, it's a straightforward one for me because I've been in it. It's the Luxor.
It is the Luxor. Well done, been there. Fantastic. Okay, Eggheads. Well, in 2011, which Italian football club sacked Gianpiero Gasperini as their manager after only 5 matches in charge?
Inter Milan. Yeah, because he was a bit of a surprise choice to be made coach because he wasn't that, he wasn't a big name. And they had an absolutely disastrous start to the season.
Okay, and what's the proper way of saying it?
Inter Milan. Or Internazionale. I mean, it's.
Speak strictly.
Yeah.
It's Internazionale, also known sometimes as Inter Milan.
Known sometimes as Inter Milan, yes, is the right answer. Yes, you've got it clearly. Inter Milan. And right on we go, Michael. In which modern-day country is the birthplace of Joseph Stalin? In which modern-day country is the birthplace of Joseph Stalin?
I think it's one of the smaller, the ex-Soviet republics. So that's going to rule out probably Ukraine and Kazakhstan. I think I associate him with Georgia. So I'll go for Georgia.
Georgia's correct, Michael. Well, Eggheads, you are up against something here. Eggheads, you need to get this question right. Good Times and Green Light were UK #1 singles for which group in 2010? Good Times and Green Light were UK #1 singles for which group in 2010?
No, we're in the way.
I can't bring it to mind, unfortunately. Any thoughts?
Silence?
No, I'm having trouble.
Should know these, but it slipped away.
No, I have nothing on this.
This is purely on the basis that if we've got to go for something, I'd guess at JLS, but
JLS.
because they had, from the back end of 2009 or thereabouts, they had 2 or 3 #1s.
Does it
So
sound
is it-
like one of their titles?
Yeah, quite possible. But then,
Well, your
that
instinct's
doesn't mean-
good.
I don't know. I mean,
can't
I can't. I know I've heard the title "Good Times," but I've not looked at this sort of thing sufficiently
I'm
recently
happy
to
with that, 'cause
remember
I
it all.
don't know.
But I honestly, it's pure guess.
Oh, yes.
Pure guess. That's all I can suggest. I have no idea.
Black Eyed
go with
Peas?
Yeah.
We're going with JLS, Dermot, with not a great deal of hope.
Okay, JLS, not a great deal of hope. Good Times and Green Light were UK #1 singles for Roll Deep, which means, Michael, you've won. Not JLS, but Roll Deep. Do you know what I've been thinking here, Michael? It didn't really matter what happened in those head-to-heads. With someone like you there, lightning has struck twice. And you've taken out not just Kevin and Pat there, as you did before, but the entire might of the assembled Eggheads. Was that a trick then? You wanted to play them on your own, really?
False. Roll them into a sense of security.
You told your mates there, lose because I want to show how good I am against those 5 Eggheads. Well, you dismembered them, took them apart. And £6,000 you've won, but that has only been done beating the Eggheads on your own 8 times before. So you join a very select band there, Michael. Congratulations to you, and congratulations to the other members of the team who tried so valiantly against the Eggheads. But I say their efforts and failures only serve to prove just how good a quizzer you are, taking on the 5 Eggheads and beating them on your own. Do join us next time on Eggheads to see if a new team of challengers will be just as successful. Until then, goodbye.